Hey guys, it's Catherine, and really quickly I wanted to tell you about this new section of my website, and then I want to show you how you can download these free files on both your computer and your iPad. So make sure you check out the video description for timestamps if you want to skip around a little bit. So first I just want to show you what this part of my website looks like. When you go to the free handwritten files section, this is what you're going to see. I'm going to change up this wording just a little bit because I just am going to include this video tutorial and I am going to just change this up a little bit. So it might look a little bit different, but it won't be too different. So the first thing I want to show you is how you can request a phrase. Right here on this line it says, if you'd like to submit a request for a name, word, phrase, etc., click here to submit your request and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So all of these requests, they're just going to be handwritten by me in several different styles, and the only reason that I'm really doing this, well, I'm doing it for two reasons. One is because I'm just really appreciative of you guys and I want to offer you free files, but also I am trying to work on my handwriting. I'm trying to get a little bit better at lettering and just improving my handwriting in general. So this is really going to help me out. But the thing is, like, half the time I can't think of things to write. So I really am looking forward to getting suggestions from you guys. So if you want to submit a request, you can click here to submit your request. And so it's going to make you click OK after you see that it says submit request for free handwritten files. You can just click OK. And then what is a word, name, phrase, etc. that you'd like for me to include in my free handwritten files folder. And you can just type anything that you want there that you want to see. So I'm just going to type in Merry Christmas. And then I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to click Done. And so you do not have to sign in after this. I know this page pops up, but you don't have to have an account. You're good to go. Once you hit done, it's been submitted and I'll see it. So there's no type of deadline on these things. So once you've submitted a request, that doesn't necessarily mean it'll be uploaded that day. I am going to go in the order that the requests are received, and I will upload them just as soon as I possibly can. Every time I get a chance to just practice my lettering, I'm going to look at those requests and use those requests. But I can't guarantee that once you submit something, unless it's just horribly offensive to a large group of people, I wouldn't do the request. But, standard requests like names or phrases or, anything custom like that, feel free to submit it, and I promise I will eventually get to it. So now I'm going to show you how you can download these files onto your computer. And then I'm going to show you how you can open it in Silhouette Studio. And then I'm going to show you how you can download these files on your iPad if you want to use them as digital stickers. So right now I only have a few files in here. I just wrote all of the months and then all of the days in cursive and uploaded those really quickly and did kind of a soft launch of this section of my website to see if this would be something that people were interested in. And I did get a handful of requests already for custom phrases, so I will continue doing this. So what you want to do, if there's a folder that you're interested in and seeing what's available, you can just click on that folder. So I'm going to go to months, and let's say I want to download December. Since we're in the month of December, here is the December file right here. It doesn't show you a preview to the side, but you can click on it, and then this screen is going to pop up, and it looks solid black, but you can see the word in kind of a gray color. And from there, once you've clicked on that, you can actually click these arrows and scroll through the other files in that folder. So I'm going to go back to December, and let's say this is the one that I want to download. So I'm just clicked on the file, and then this popped up right here that says December cursive. So I'm going to click on download. And now that downloaded, and it's about to pop up on my computer. So now this is in my downloads folder. And so these are PNG files. So this is actually a transparent background and the lettering itself is black. And so, I'm not a professional, obviously, if you can't tell by looking at this. I just really like working on my handwriting and stuff and trying out several different styles. So this is all just practice for me, like I was saying. So these aren't going to be perfect. You know, these aren't going to look as clean as a lot of like other things that you can download from other people, but this is just fun for me. So now that I have this saved, like I was saying, it's a PNG file, so you can use this as either a digital sticker for your digital planner, or you can trace it in Silhouette Studio and use it as a file that you can cut out of vinyl. All I ask is that these are for personal use only, so please do not redistribute these in any way. You know, I want you to use it as many times as you want in your planner, or to make decals or whatever you want to do for personal use, but please don't sell anything that you make with these files. And if you want to let anybody else know about this website, instead of sharing the files yourself, please just send them a link to my website, and then they can download these from my website. Okay, so now that I have got that downloaded, I can pull up Silhouette Studio. This is a file that I was working on for my cousin's son's, who I guess would also be my cousin, first birthday. So let me create a new file. And now, if I wanted to pull that in from my downloads, this is how I like to do it. You can open it any way you prefer to open an image in Silhouette Studio, but the way that I like to do it is just opening my downloads folder, then dragging it in. So let me go to downloads. And now I can just drag this into Silhouette Studio. And you'll see that it is the PNG file there, no background. So now you can just trace it. Let's see, I never know where to find the trace panel up here. So what I normally do is I go to help, and then I just start typing in trace, and then I pull it up that way. So now I'm going to select my trace area, and I'm just going to click and drag over December, and now I can hit trace. And I did these in black for a few different reasons. It's easier to trace black in Silhouette Studio because you know it's going to pick up black, so it's going to give you a better trace. But also for digital planning purposes, you can change the color of these in Procreate very easily since they're solid black. So now I'm going to delete that image, and now, you know, I could fill it in with a color, and I could cut this out of vinyl if I wanted to, but there it is in red. And you can resize it the way that you want to. I kind of write, you know, it's not going to be just straight across because these are all free-handed. So if you wanted to kind of tilt it a little bit, you could put your mouse over that green dot and adjust how it looks right there. So that is how you can use it in Silhouette Studio. You could also, you know, download all of these files to your computer, save them to your Dropbox or your iCloud Drive, and then pull them into your digital planner that way. So now I'm going to show you guys how to download these files from your iPad. Okay, so this is how you would download these files onto your iPad. Again, I'm back on the website, and just like I showed you how you can submit a request on the computer, it'll work the same way when you're on your iPad. You would just click right there. So here are all the files, and this time I'm going to download one of the days. Let's see. So I've clicked on the days folder, and let's just go to Monday. So I'm going to click on Monday, and it takes just a second. But now this has popped up, and I don't know how much you can see on the camera from my iPad. I'm sorry about all the fingerprints on it. I forgot to wipe down my iPad before I recorded this, so you can see tons of fingerprints right now. But just like on the computer, you can see mostly a black box, but you can see the outline of the lettering in kind of a gray color. So you'll be able to see what it looks like before you download it. And again, just like you can on the computer, you can hit these arrows to scroll through all of the images that are in that folder. So I'm going to download Monday. So to download it, I'm just going to touch it, and then you'll see down here where Monday cursive pops up, and click on the arrow. Don't click where it says Monday cursive, just click specifically on the arrow. And then you'll get this image right here. So now you need to save this. So you're just going to long hold for a second and then let go, and then hit save image. So now it's in my camera roll. So when I go to my photos, it's right here. And it actually has a transparent background when you save it that way. So when you look at it like this, it's going to look white. You'll be able to see it perfectly. But then when you click on it like this, it's going to look like it has a black background, but it doesn't. It's transparent. So now to use this in GoodNotes, you would just pull it in like you would any other image. I'm going to pull it in to my planner. And I'm pulling it in from my camera roll because that's where I save it. And it brings it in as the whole canvas size, so you will have to crop these stickers. So I'm going to click on the image and click on crop. And you can either do a freehand crop, which is what I'm going to do, or a rectangle crop. I have a tutorial that shows you how to crop images in GoodNotes that I'll link to in the video description. So now I'm going to click on done. And here is my sticker, so I can size it up, down, I can rotate it a little bit, and now you've got your planner sticker. So now that I've shown you how you can use it in GoodNotes, I'm going to show you how you can change the color of these and use these in Procreate. So let me pull up Procreate. Okay, so I'm going to go to the week that I'm working on this week. Still have a lot to fill in, and I'm going to pull it in from my camera roll. So I'm going to go to my wrench tool, insert a photo, all photos. Here it is. And in Procreate, it doesn't bring in the whole canvas size. It just brings in what it picks up from the image. So it just brought in Monday just like that. And so it's black. And I did it in black so it's easy to change the color. Now, if you want to leave it black, all you would have to do is resize it for your planner or whatever you're doing in Procreate. But if you do want to recolor it, just make sure you're on the same layer as the image that you want to change the color of. Click on this area right here where all of your colors will pop up. It's this color dot in the corner, and then select the color that you want to use. I'm going to select pink as always, and then drag and drop. And so now I've got a pink sticker. And so from there, I do all my planning in Procreate, so I could just use this as is in Procreate, or you could turn off all of your other layers if you have other layers like I do, and then save it as a PNG image with the transparent background and then bring it back into GoodNotes. So you have a lot of options. And I really hope you guys like this new feature on my website. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with it because it's just another way for me to work on my lettering and my handwriting, like I was saying. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions. The best way to get in touch with me is through Facebook. I link to all of my social media accounts in the video description, and the Facebook page is the best way to get in touch with me. So that's it. Make sure you check out this new section of my website, submit a request if you want to, or just download, what is already there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing digital planning tutorials and digital plan with me videos, and check out my website, naptimealt.com, for access to these files and other freebies that you can download now.